The other principles to support usability: flexibility, the multiplicity of ways the user and system exchange information. Principles of flexibility: dialogue initiative, multi-threading, task migratability, substitutability, and customizability. Dialogue initiative, allowing the user freedom from artificial constraints on the input dialogue imposed by the system. Related principles: user preemptive, the user initiates action, more flexible, generally more desirable. System preemptive, system does all prompts, user response, sometimes necessary. This is an example. To save the message, there is an option. If the users want to continue, the system asks the users if they want to save, cancel, or don't save the message. Multi-threading, the ability of the system to support user interaction for more than one task at a time. Related principles: concurrent, input to multiple tasks simultaneously. Interleaved, many tasks but input to one at a time. This is an example. Spelling and grammar. Task migratability, the ability to transfer control for execution of tasks between the system and the user. This is the example. Spelling checking task. Substitutivity, the extent to which an application allows equivalent input and output values to be substituted for each other. Allow the user to choose suitable interaction methods. Allow different ways to perform actions, specify data, and configure. Allow different ways of presenting output to suit task and user. Customizability, the ability of the user or system to modify the user interface. Related principles. By user, adaptability. Is this a good thing? By the system, adaptivity. Is a good thing? Robustness, the level of support provided to the user in determining successful achievement and assessment of goal-directed behavior. Principle of robustness: observability, recoverability, responsiveness, and task conformance. Observability, the extent to which the user can evaluate the internal state of the system from the representation on the user interface. Related principles: browsability, explore current state. Reachability, navigate through observable state. Persistence, how long does observable state persist? This is an example. Recoverability, the extent to which the user can reach an intended goal after recognizing an error in the previous interaction. Related principles: reachability, users should be able to undo back to any point, supported by reducing scope for making errors. Avoid free from input where possible. Validate input immediately, allowing correction. Ability of users to understand errors. Error messages should be concise, informative, specific, and constructive. This is an example. Responsiveness, a measure of the rate of communication between the user and the system. Related principles: response time, time for system to respond in some way to user action. Users' perceptions, not always right. Response okay if matches user expectation. Once user enjoys fast response, it's hard to go back to slower one. Task conformance. The extent to which the system services support all the tasks the user would wish to perform and in the way the user would wish to perform. Few general-purpose commands, long methods, simple. Many highly turned commands, short methods, complex. But core task set grows over time. Language is clustered as lexicon expands. Example, Microsoft Word command lexicon now includes text formatting, drawing, and annotating. The references where we can get the information about the principles to support usability and its example. Thank you for watching and listening for our presentation.